All right. Welcome to the second episode of the Stories from Room 508. First off, let's introduce ourselves. We'll start here.
I'm Mackenzie.
I'm Evan.
I'm Christopher.
I'm Desra.
I'm depressed.
I'm Martin.
Okay. And so we were talking about what story, what could we talk about in regards to Room 508, and the unanimous vote was for Raja. However, one of us does not, Mackenzie doesn't know who Raja is. So can you guys fill it in? Who is Raja?
Okay, Raja is the tiger that lives up in the ceiling, and every single year a student moves away. So technically the tiger loves to make friends with the student and betrays the student.
And since it's radio, nobody can see your air quotes. But
they can tell.
Moves away in air quotes means that Raja may or may not eat one or two students each year.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That
just
got dark.
And so I help Raja make smart choices about who she eats.
Please don't eat me, Raja.
Please.
Raja, that voice that you just heard, Evan, yeah, that's the one I was telling you about. Yeah. Yeah, it'd probably be like a tasty snack, like, sometime soon.
I mean, he's a breakfast. He's just a banana, you know?
Good luck.
Oh yeah, can I do some ASMR?
Evan, you better run fast.
Are you doing ASMR?
All right.
Hi guys, today we are doing ASMR.
Back up.
It's ASMR.
Okay, so the main purpose of this podcast, now that we've introduced Raja, is we're talking about podcasting. So I'm showing them the microphone, and Desra was playing around with it. So when it got really loud and you heard that really loud tapping, that was Desra playing with the microphone, learning how it works.
Yeah.
And so this will be a good experiment. We're gonna play it and later and listen to what we're learning about. If you guys could record a podcast about anything, you could record your own podcast series, got on iTunes, everybody listened to it, millions of followers. What do you think your podcast would be?
I would read my story that's going to come up. Go over to a podcast that I'm going to create in the future called Desra's First Story.
Okay,
Desra's
First
series.
Story. So Desra's writing a fiction story. Evan, what would yours be?
It's an anime.
Is it two different podcasts or just one?
You could do two.
Yeah.
I've got three right now.
If I had two or three, my first one would have to be like my YouTube channel. My second one would have to be.
But what's your YouTube channel about?
And what's your YouTube channel name?
So currently I am doing Minecraft videos.
Okay.
I will be planning like tutorials for like games and tricks to do.
Oh, like cheats?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
maybe.
what kind of issues do you think you would have doing a podcast where it's just audio? What kind of obstacles do you think you'll have to overcome?
Well, there would have to be an issue. There would be an issue with like.
They can't see you.
Yeah, they can't see what you're
what
doing.
I'm doing, like the actions.
Yeah, but you could explain it. You'll just have to.
So if you
really
do something embarrassing,
Yeah.
you could be like, "Hey guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do this. Don't worry about what I'm doing."
And then you would have to describe that Desra was doing a dance just now.
Oh wow!
She's
She's doing the
Wow.
orange justice.
She was trying to do the orange justice. Yes, I did do air quotes.
All right, Mackenzie, what would you do a podcast about?
Sports.
Sports? Any particular sport?
Basketball.
Basketball. Okay, so you would have a basketball podcast where you get to talk all about like
hoops.
How girls get underestimated.
Oh, okay. All right, so so it sounds like this is less of a sports podcast and more about like girl empowerment, like girls should be able to do all these sports and how amazing they are.
Don't get hit.
Sure?
Because, like, me and Amia, like, we were, like, she wants to do football with me next year. But, like, I don't know. So.
I'm hungry.
I like it. So we were just having a side conversation about, while Mackenzie was talking about noises in the background. So when you do this or this in the background, when we go back and listen back to this, we'll actually be able to hear what those sound effects are. So it's a good moment to learn. I won't call out who is making the noise. Christopher. Oh, sorry. Something something in my
May I
throat.
please
I
have some
don't-
Swedish fish? May I please have a Swedish
No, you cannot have Swedish fish. We're
Why?
recording a podcast.
I love Swedish
All right.
fish.
Martin, what would your podcast be about? If you could record about anything.
Fortnite.
Fortnite. So would it be like tips and tricks on how to play the game?
Just playing.
I
So
applaud you.
would
Yeah,
it be
like,
like
if
a
you were,
live
like-
stream of you playing the game?
Oh yeah, like live streams.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a live stream.
I do know some people who record YouTube videos and then they take the audio out of their YouTube video and make a podcast out of it. So they do a video on YouTube, then they record a podcast, and then sometimes they'll even go a step further and like write an article about it.
Oh gosh.
So that it's all marketed together. All right, Christopher,
That's
what would you do a
amazing.
podcast about?
My video game experiences. So what I would do is record the video, or like record when I'm playing it, and it would be like a video podcast.
Which
So,
is
like, you
actually
could
possible.
You could see like everybody who's talking, and I would have like a screen in the middle of the table, and it would like show the clips, and I would explain what happened and everything like that.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
You guys could all teach me the ways of video games because I'm an old man. and
Oh,
don't play
did
video
you watch
games.
On My Block?
I have not watched it yet. No, I'm
it
sorry.
comes out tomorrow, season 2. So you have to binge
Apparently, I
watch
have to watch
tonight.
the show.
Okay. My YouTube channel. I am trying to switch it to Roblox Inc. because I play Roblox. I'm planning on doing a Roblox video. So my first video is like
Us
a trap
messing around.
for zombies because like it's a good way to protect your base because if you're uncreative,
Oh yeah.
you get a villager spawn egg.
Uh-huh.
Dig a hole in the ground that's like 2 blocks deep. Place the villager and then place a block on the surface
Uh-huh.
and have one anvil. Drop it on top of the villager. The
And
villager
kill
will,
it.
No, the villager will not die. They will be stuck, and zombies go for it from 50 blocks away.
Okay.
So you sacrifice this villager for your safety?
Yes, yes, I
Oh,
would. I do
dear.
that. Yes, I
That's
do that.
helpful.
All right.
I need to survive here.
Yeah, you technically
Now-
do
Okay,
I
anything.
need to survive.
Another
here.
thing, as we're talking about these podcasts, is you'll notice we've got various distances from the microphone, and so when we listen to this back, we'll be able to hear how sitting farther back, like Christopher is sitting further back,
And I'm
Desra's
sitting like
yeah,
really close to the
Desra's really close to the microphone, so we'll be able to pick up some of that. Okay, and you'll be creeped out by weird noises that appear
I mean,
in
this
that
is
episode.
spooky.
But this is episode 2. This is kind of what we're learning through what this is like.
Are you
Uh,
actually posting
can I
this?
say
I'm actually going to post this.
No.
Yeah.
Woo!
Can I
So
say something?
last minute thoughts. Anything else that you want to say in the second episode? Yes.
Go read my story that's gonna be out in the future. Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
Excellent.
What is better, Kansas City or Kansas City Royals or the Cardinals?
The reason why they're talking about this is it's opening day, and instead of having a Royals shirt, I do like the Royals, but you know I
He's
gotta
wearing a
support
Cardinals.
I gotta support my Cards.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
like-
no.
I have one last thing to say.
Yes,
Don't die, kids.
that's good, wise advice. Yes.
Go die.
Track
Don't
season is like coming. We have our first meet on Tuesday, so yeah.
Come cheer them on. Woo! Good track.
Oh,
We're gonna,
I
like,
shot
blow
put- I
this
made
up.
shot put cuts. Like I'm really excited about that.
Awesome. Congratulations.
We're gonna blow up the microphone
All right,
if we
on
loud.
that note.
If we be loud.
As I always say, until next time, book it
Forward and be awesome.
Bye,
Bye, guys.